Saints Chargers on EA Sports as we're getting set for today's Week 7 matchup.
Phil, we've got a couple of the best tight ends in the game on each sideline today, and they could be the difference makers.
You know, these tight ends, they can do it all. They're tremendous blockers for the running game. They got the speed to go down the field, and they got feet, Jim. You know, those quick feet, so even when they run those short routes, if there's man-to-man coverage, they're quick enough and shifty enough to still get away from the defender.
The Saints have it at the 24. They are all over them behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. The Saints doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. Murray's going to secure the handoff and gains about 1. Here's a look at the Saints lineup. Their passing numbers on the year are just dreadful. Now looking at third down. The Chargers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Still on his feet, and he's out of bounds.
It's third down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass, nice execution, and they get the first down.
First down following the long play. Kenny Vaccaro in on the interception.
Well, it was a bad decision that time by the quarterback, and it results in an interception. When you throw one like that early in the game, it can definitely shake your confidence for the rest of the day. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
The Chargers from the 37. Jenkins able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
From the shotgun. Ladarius Green comes away with the catch.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
On the way, third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Bell's handed the football. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
First and 10. Hankerson makes the play. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. Rivers out of the gun. Down the field. Wow, what a catch.
Listen, that's an awesome job by the defense. Never give up. The defensive player did not give up, and he's able to make the tackle just before the receiver gets into the end zone.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Bell's taking over the line. Touchdown. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Graham's going to test the coverage this time. And the Tackles made right around the 26-yard line.
The Saints offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Easy catch there. No one near him.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Here they come to the 41-yard line.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Airing it out.
Incomplete. And here's the Chargers defense. They have been shredded week after week against the run. They've had almost no chance.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Intercepted. Tackles made.
They've already jumped in front here early, and now after the interception, they have a chance to even make the lead a little bit larger, Phil.
Yeah, I like the way they're playing, don't you, Jim? It just looks fun. They got a lot of energy out there on both sides of the football. And this other team, they better be ready. I think they're in trouble.
Rivers has got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
Out of the shotgun.
And they deck the quarterback.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Looking long. Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. Their rushing attack this season, nothing short of a disaster. The Chargers will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. Surveys underneath and incomplete that time.
The Chargers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
And he'll step out.
The Saints offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well. I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
And the flag is down. Choose in on the tackle. Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. Murray's lined up in a single back formation. Murray comes down with it. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Staying with the passing game on first down. The Saints get a first down. They come to the line, and it's first down. McFadden lines up in the backfield.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Second down now. Latavius Murray makes the catch. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Oh, I loved it when I was a quarterback, throwing screens or throwing short passes to the running backs and watch them catch it and get those big yards. It was awesome to get cheap yards like that.
Murray's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Legion takes down the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
The Chargers go with the dime formation here on defense. The Saints will take the snap from the 40. Makes the reception. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Heineke's completion percentage, 60% on the day. They bring in the extra tight end. Murray's got it. Screenplay. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
That leads us to second down. Heineke's going to take it from the gun. It's third down coming up. The Saints need to get to the 11 to pick up a first down. Murray's ready to run off the screen. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
And it's off the upright and through. Luck was on his side for 3.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Chargers offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
He'll throw it over the middle, and this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Second down after the incompletion. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. And it's batted down.
In a situation like this, third and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Chargers have to get to the 33 for a first. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3-and-out. And so now they'll bring out Malone to punt. Graham's got it on the return. Tackle is made at the 41.
Graham's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. Much speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Saints stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Murray's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And intercepted!
We got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
Rivers has got it in the gun. Another takeaway.
That pick gives them a chance to perhaps take the lead here early in the second if they can put together a drive.
Jim, I'm really anxious to see what the offensive coordinator calls here in this situation. He's got to be smart and show this defense something they haven't seen already.
The Chargers will come out in the dime. First down at the 49. Heineke's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. It's a two tight end formation. Heineke's, and they're all over him for the sack.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
The Saints snap it at the 41. Murray comes down with it. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Middle of the second quarter, and this offense continues to struggle, Phil.
Sooner or later, they've got to find some rhythm out there. You know, maybe it's a trick play that can get them started. Sometimes a reverse, a flea flicker, plays like that can get your offense feeling good and playing better.
Loss of 3 on the play.
The Chargers on offense after throwing the football to the other team the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, they got to be careful. They got to know who they're going up against. This is a defense that's good and smart. When you put those things together, look out hard to make big plays against this defense.
First down at the 24. Gains 11.
Bell is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Saints with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Chargers will take the snap from the 35. Bell's met after a gain of 3. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And now here's the toss. It'll be third down. The Chargers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The sack by Junior Gillette.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner.
The Saints offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Saints at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Heineke's going to take off with it. Ball is out. Offense able to recover the fumble, and now it's third down. The Chargers come out in a dime package.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Graham's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. It's first down as they head to the line. Here's the first snap after the big play. Snapping out of the gun. Heaving it down the field. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Let's go.
Second down and 10. It's intercepted. They bring him to the turf. 2-minute warning. This series begins for the offense with a very good chance to score. The Saints set at the line. Dime package. The Chargers snap it at the 36. Looking to go down the field here. Makes the catch. Touchdown. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
Graham's going to run this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Saints are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Second and 10 coming up. The Chargers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Looking to go deep. The ball is jarred loose.
Well, Jim, now it's time. Even though it's third long, you can't be over there, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance, and get that football down the field.
Third down and 10. Looking across the middle, it's Andre Roberts on the receiving end. That's his first reception today. The Saints will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Heineke's running away from the pressure. And the pass is thrown away.
Well, that time the quarterback, nobody open as he drops back, so he scrambles out of the pocket, and he lives to play another day. Helps the offense. Instead of taking the sack, throws the football away.
Second and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
Heineke's back in shotgun formation. Going deep. And Weddle very nearly picked off that throw.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Coleman's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The Saints have decided now to go for it on fourth down and a short yardage situation.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
The Saints go with the dime formation here on defense. The Chargers have it at the 44. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. Second and 1 coming up. Double tight end formation. Launching it deep. The defender able to knock it away.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Third down and 1. Bell's got on the handoff. The Saints are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. And so now they'll bring out Malone to punt. Graham's taken down at the 18. And a run back of about 4. The Saints taking the field again on offense. They paid the price for an aggressive decision on their last possession. Passing up on the field goal attempt and going for it on 4th down, then coming up short.
Yeah, look, no second guessing for me on that. I'll just say this. I'll give the defense a lot of credit. They were there. They were ready for the situation. They made the play, and that's why the offense came away with no points.
How do you think the offense is feeling right now after that coach's decision?
Well, shoot, they're disappointed. The coach believed in him. You know, they know the coach is showing faith. Well, he showed faith, and they let him down.
Heineke's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
Corners are backing off here. Murray's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. He's hit as he throws it.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
3rd and 10 coming up. The Saints have to get to the 41 for a first. The Saints snap it at the 31. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. The Saints not punting. Going to go for it on 4th down. This will most likely be the final play before the half ends. The Saints turn the ball over on downs. The Chargers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Jim Nantz and Phil Simms here at San Diego Stadium getting set for the second half. That kick came right at him, and it looks like the receiving team has recovered. The Chargers take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Bell's going to take the handoff now. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense, they give them a 1st down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Now 1st and 10. Bell's tackled down after a gain of 5. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Green on the receiving end. That's a pickup of 14. That's reception number 2 for him. Here they come to the line at the 23.
Phillip Rivers has it under center.
1st and 10.
Bell's going to secure the handoff. And Davis is there to take him down.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Press coverage all the way.
2nd down and 5.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
You know you have a good defense in the NFL when you can sack the quarterback without blitzing, and the defense did it that time.
That big-time sack pushes him back into a 3rd and 14. Rivers is unable to connect that time.
The Chargers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this 1st down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
At the half, the coaches must have stressed putting this game away. A field goal here early in the 3rd, a very good sign of that.
Yeah, positive signs there by the offense. They came out, they showed some new stuff on the offensive side. The defense wasn't ready, and it got them a field goal.
Graham's marked down at the 19. The Saints talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going. That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make that catch. He knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Toss to the outside. Brooks is there to make the tackle.
Good job by the safety, diagnosing the run, getting up outside. He stops it for no gain.
This is 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun. Launches it down the field. Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time for the offense. The Saints don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Chargers will come out in the dime.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's getting.
Kenny Vaccaro reads that one and makes the pick. There have been many mistakes for this offensive unit through the first 3 quarters, and now they add an interception to the list.
Yeah, you make all these mistakes during a football game, you're going to lose confidence, and that's what we see right now on the offensive side. No confidence. Go back to the basics. Start all over again. That's the best thing you can do.
At the 33. Bell in the backfield. Single back set. 2nd and 11. It's caught by Adams.
The Chargers do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes 3rd down much easier.
The Chargers get set at the line, needing to get to the 22 for a first. Hankerson with the grab.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this 1st down here in the 2nd half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
They're going back up top. Throws the pass. San Diego, touchdown. And with that score, they've now got a nice buffer to work with over the last quarter and a half.
They've been really efficient here today. And just another example on that touchdown drive, executing to perfection. And they got a nice lead here. Let's see if they can hang on.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Graham's running this one out.
The Saints just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Second down following that incompletion. Out of the shotgun formation. And it's caught by Andre Roberts. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Get ready.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Airtight coverage, incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Second down and 10. Third down. Takes it from the gun. Jackson's got it on a pass that had some heat. The football sits at the 40. First down at the 40. Wants to go deep. And it's incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Chargers come out in a dime package. The Saints will take the snap from the 40. Makes the catch in open space. Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. The Saints call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Hill's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Well, when you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line.
Jim, I'll tell you this, quarterbacks hate throwing the football away. You know why? Because it just goes down in the record books as an incompletion. So, good job that time. The QB looked, nobody open, and he finally gets rid of the football. The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them, all shifting to the right.
Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete. That play is going to be challenged. The coach's challenge is not answered. The play on the field will stand.
Yeah, that's a tough. You know, I think it was up to me in this situation in the game. I would not have challenged, knowing those timeouts, how important they are. We'll see if that lost timeout comes back and hurts him.
This has been a long drive so far.
Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
Third and goal from the 6. Latavius Murray, touchdown, Saints. That's his first touchdown pass of the season.
Playing quarterback in the NFL as a rookie, let me tell you something, people. It is tough. It's nerve-wracking. But throwing that first touchdown, oh, my gosh, it doesn't get better. What a throw. That is one happy rookie quarterback. Hey, interesting decision. I think we're going to see more two-point conversions in the league this year than ever before, because kicking an extra point from the 15-yard line, it's not a gimme anymore.
The receiving team has the recovery. The Chargers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Bell's handed the football. Davis is there to take him down. We're back here in this lopsided game. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Touchdown, Chargers. That touchdown, just a little more insurance to what already was a sizable lead, Phil.
Yeah, what a job. You know, look, they had a lot of insurance already in the bank, man. They have controlled the tempo of this game from start to right here in this period early in the 4th. And now if the defense just has anything, if they stop the opponents on this drive, this game is over.
Graham's going to test the coverage here. First down at the 25. On a flag. It's complete to Deshaun Jackson. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Long ball to Deshaun Jackson. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Still, I think the prettiest play in football is anytime you see a deep ball thrown down the field and it's caught for a touchdown. That is awesome stuff.
He'll throw it over the middle. So, put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
Bell's going to test the coverage this time. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Chargers come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Chargers line up, split backfield. Bell's taking the handoff. A tackle behind the line. Second down coming up. Rivers out of the gun. He's drilled as he throws.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
The Saints sat at the line. Dime package. 3rd and 10. Haluz, the receiver on the screen. Gets away.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
A punt just like it was drawn up, and now the defense has them backed into the corner.
The Saints offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can.
Pass is intercepted.
And he's brought to the ground.
When you get an opportunity like this, you want to take advantage of it. The defense did. The opportunity was there. They get a chance to intercept the football. They do. Now, can their offense take advantage of this situation?
2 tight ends on the field here.
First down at the 16. For about 4.
Bell is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
2nd down coming up. Bell's got it on the handoff. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
3rd and 5. Should be an easy one here.
The kick is good. Midway through the 4th, and that field goal almost makes this game look like it's over. I know it's not, Phil, but that's a huge 3.
Well, in a time like this, when you have a lead midway in the 4th quarter, you got to understand the situations no matter who's on the field. So if you're on defense, what's your number 1 thought? Don't give up a big play. That's the only way you can lose.
The Saints offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go.
Intercepted! And the flag comes out.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
About safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Bell's tackled right at the 20.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Bell's going to take the handoff now. Picks up about 5. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
All set up now at the 15.
Third and 1. Bell's going to secure the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Play clock's running down. Once again, a running play. And they are in on Bell. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Coming up to the line at the 13.
2nd and 10. Bell's handed the football. That brings the play to an end.
Outside runs take time. And when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready to go from the 13-yard line.
Third and 9. Going off tackle here. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. A short field goal try on the way. And the kick is good for 3.
The clutch kick and the 3 points, and virtually everyone here knows that that clinched it.
Yes, that did it, Jim. Now you can just take a deep breath knowing all that hard work during the week, it came through for you, it paid off, and you got a victory.
Shakes past the defender. Williams there that time for the tackle. That return's good for about 19. The Saints offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The corner step back. And it's just thrown away. This will be second down. He'll take the snap from the gun. Down the field. And they can't connect.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down. The Saints have to get to the 25 to move the chains. Running away from the pressure. Jackson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. The Saints snap it at the 31. And Williams can't hold on that time.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Intercepted. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
Coming up, second down. Takes a knee. Setting up now at the 45. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.